So we already used the ladder operators to create the Schrodinger equation, and we showed that the Schrodinger equation can be written in this way. Okay, where psi is an eigenfunction of energy. But now we want to show that we can write it in a different way using the A plus, A minus combination. So let's apply that and see what we get. That looks like 1 over 2m. We have the plus 1 first, h bar over I d by dx, momentum plus I m, the angular frequency x, times momentum operator minus operating on the wave function. So this looks like 1 over 2m. So it's this acting on this, which acts on that. So we get minus h bar squared, two derivatives of the wave function in x. Then we have this term, which is plus m h bar omega naught x d by dx of psi. So we did this. We need this one, so we have a minus m h bar omega naught d by dx of x psi, and now we're missing this one, which is a plus m squared omega naught squared x squared psi. Right? So it's basically the same thing we saw before, except the signs in here are different. So let's see, we get a term. This term has when we apply it to the first term, we just get psi. Well, let's work it out. 1 over 2m minus h bar squared, two derivatives in x, plus m h bar omega naught x d psi dx, minus a term just like this, m h bar omega naught x d psi dx, minus m h bar omega naught psi plus m squared omega naught squared x squared psi. So we have an extra term here. Right? These two cancel, and so we get 1 over 2m times minus h bar squared, the first term in the Schrodinger equation, in the time-independent Schrodinger equation. These two again cancel. We have a minus h bar omega naught over 2 psi from this, and then we have a plus m omega naught squared x squared psi over 2. And so this is almost like the left-hand side of the Schrodinger equation. It's almost like this term, except we have this extra piece. So we want to add a term, just like here we subtracted a term like that when we flip these two. So another way of writing the Schrodinger equation, therefore, is a plus a minus plus h bar times the angular frequency over 2 psi equals E times psi.